offense.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Walker kicks to Anderson. Pass to Jefferson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jefferson's got 6.
And for Kid Gilchrist, the knock has always been about his outside shooting ability. You know, his shot has a big hitch in it. He shoots it on the way down, so there's a lot of fundamental issues with that stroke.
Knight against Kid Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Knight. Knight's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them. Boy, you look at that shooting motion for MKG. Boy, that thing is broke at this point. It's going to be hard for him to fix it, but I think he can. I think it's still not beyond being modified. If that happens, the sky's the limit. He just turned 21, so he's got a chance to get that jumper right. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, DeMar DeRozan, with great size at the shooting guard position, recently he's looked to exploit that advantage in the post. He said, quote, "I look at guys like Kobe, and as they started to get older, they got better in the low block. I looked at it as, quote, if I get better at it now, that's going to be a benefit for me later." Guys, he's already seeing the dividends paid.
Getting close-range buckets and getting to the line, Doris. That's helping his efficiency. Thanks. And that one's good.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. That's now 32 points for Easy Breezy.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch. So we get a chance to check out some stats on Kemba Walker. Last 10 games for him have been excellent. He's averaging 16 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational passing.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets, room service dimes. We call them, one great look after another coming off of his passes.
Inside, here's Kid Gilchrist. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. And they're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Vasquez kicks to Knight. Johnson sets the screen for Knight. Vasquez passes to Knight. Toronto needs to get off a shot, and DeRozan. Here we go. That's good. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him upping his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but you know, he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Zeller comes in for Al Jefferson, and Brian Roberts subbed in for Walker. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And it's 7 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Williams comes with a double team. Here's Lowry. Good D by Williams.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
They set the pick. Right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
He's slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Knight for three. That's good. Knight's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Roberts dishes to Zeller. Right side, Williams. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Johnson with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Knight, that's a two-pointer. Nice jump shot. Good. Knight's got 37.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Hornets trail by 18. There's a screen. Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kid Gilchrist has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Lowry passes to Knight from outside the arc. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And it.
This Saturday, April 11th, Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors go up against Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat, live from Miami. Don't miss out.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the win.
The Hornets shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry and Williams, the guards. Easy breezy out there with Johnson. And it's Humphries in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Jefferson comes in for Biyombo. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brian Roberts. And then for Toronto, Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Johnson. DeRozan comes in for Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling.
Outside, Walker. Here's Henderson. Misses off the left iron.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Here's Knight. And the shot is good. Knight's got 44.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
And Walker kicks to Henderson. Back to Walker. On the wing, Williams. DeRozan defending. 5 to shoot. Doubled by Knight. And Walker kicks to Henderson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
That drops.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Jefferson with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Mo Williams. Vasquez kicks to Knight. They set the screen. And he slams it one-handed.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
And a wide open look for Walker. Off target with his 3. Raptors leading by 21. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Doubled by Vonleh. Knight against Kidd-Gilchrist. Knight dishes to Valanciunas. Here's to Rosen. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Walker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone. The new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore. So it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
And Steve, you mentioned the new luxury tax, and Clark and I talk about it all the time. It's an incremental system. Clark, you know, it starts at 150% and above the $15 million over the cap. The tax is 325%.
And Kevin, that's before you get into the repeater penalties. If a team pays the luxury tax 4 out of 5 seasons in a row, you tack on another 100%. Those numbers could even affect big market teams.
Knight for 3. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 3 assists in the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Walker kicks to Henderson. Money from the wing. Henderson's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Knight passes to Vasquez. Humphries kicks to Valanciunas, and that one's good.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Toronto leading by 23. Up top, Knight. Henderson defending. Knight against Kidd-Gilchrist. Dishes to Vasquez. Fires from deep. Count that one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an in-sync. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And they're going to break this season's series.
That's the way to move the ball.
Game all around it was for easy breezy. And the way he rebounded.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg.